guys, I am Chris Kaler.
And I'm Amber Kyuujin, and today we're back with you with Fate Stay Night Unlimited Blade Works, episode 13, first of season 2.
Boop boop. Fate Stay Night Unlimited Blade Works.
Yeah.
Okay, yes, first episode of season 2. So, last episode...
We lost Saber. We lost Saber.
Yes, after a date with Rin, because she wanted Shirou to have some fun, we were attacked by Caster, who took Fuji, our teacher.
Our guardian.
Yeah, she took her captive and she wanted Shirou to partner up with her in a way. She was interested in his magic. But Shirou does not want to partner up with someone like Caster who hurts people, and she sucks up people's souls to get stronger. That's really evil. And he gets really angry when it comes to her. And she assumed that she knew everything about him, and she implied that Kiritsugu saved him only for the purpose of making him into a master for the war. I mean, that's Rin with Kirei, not Shirou with Kiritsugu. So he got really pissed. He did say it was not Kiritsugu who did that. It was his choice to learn to be a mage. And at one point, he was willing to give it, like, he does not want to partner up with her, but he was willing to give her his command seals to free Fujine, and that created a whole thing. And yes, now Caster got all the command seals for Saber. She is Saber's master. Saber has no fucking choice but to listen to her. She used the command seal to force Saber to try and kill Rin. Shirou got in the way, got hurt, and now he can't heal because he doesn't have the scabbard.
Thank God get Saber anti-magic is really strong.
She can
and
resist
she can
it
resist a bit right now.
Yeah, but it's really bad, and she was crying last episode. We hate this, so we're gonna have to save her. She fought Kirei. It was cool to see him fight again. It looks like he might be the master of Lancer, because Lancer was standing right there and he was like, you want me to just watch? Okay, I'm not gonna help you. Okay, that's interesting. I wonder if he was the master from the beginning or if he stole someone else's command seals.
Wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, wouldn't be
One
surprised.
or the other.
We'll see. And in the end, Rin decided to play the cold shoulder with Shirou. She told him he was not going to be helpful anymore, that she did not want anything to do with him, and that if he tried to get in her way or close to her, she was going to kill him. Yeah. So, but Shirou does not buy this shit. So he's going to do what he needs to do to save his friends. But he might die doing it. Just saying. Okay.
That's Shirou. Yeah.
So this is where we are. Let's jump in this first episode of season 2 and see what they have in store for us. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more of these episodes, and check out our Patreon for the full-length reactions.
Let's go.
You need to heal that.
You are no good to anyone if you die of bloodlust.
親父だった男の言葉。自分が初めから間違いであったとしても、ただの悲しい過去にしないために味方になろうと思った。誰もが幸福な時間、10年前から抱いてきた。やるべきことは最初から決まっていた。マスターになったから戦ったんじゃない。やらなくてはいけないことだと信じたから戦うと決めたんだ。
Not just something you ought to do, something you want to do. Because that's who you are.
遠さが。
Off to war. Blow me away with another song. Get better at it. Yeah, he won't be suffering consequences now. He can just phew. Starting season 2, there are still too many participants. Okay, potential part 2, potential Excalibur. Yes.
I mean, we need to know at some point that she's King Arthur, so
Yeah. Ew. The fuck was that?
The grill.
Ugh. Oh, this is where this picture is from. I've seen it on Google a couple times, but what the fuck?
Caster, what the fuck?
けなげなこと。作られた体は抗えない。侵食しているのがわかるでしょ。
She's trying though.
素直になった方が楽じゃなくて。
何をしているキャスター。
I don't know. I want to know.
Is this
but...
supposed to be a kid show?
竜道寺にいるようお願いしたはずですが。
質問は私が先だ。
What the fuck?
マスターであるエミヤシローから。
She needed a church.
寸出のところで逃がしましたが
だがそんな指示を出した覚えはないが。
独断で済ます。
And didn't you say it was fine with you when she did that?
教会を襲いました。
She won?
神父は仕留めましたが
He's not dead, but
理由を説明できるか。
申し訳ありません。あなたを勝利させることだけです。
ここから離れるわけにはいかんな。調べるがいい。ここに残
for a guy who said he was not involved and he'd rather stay back, I think he's pretty involved.
時間を必要とします。あなたの身は安全です。
私の目的が果たせなくなる。なければないでいいものだ。結果だけを出すがいい。
Wrong image of my mind.
いつ気がついたのだろう。ある英雄の心象風景なのだと。サーバント、守護者と呼ばれる安全装置。あらゆる時代に召喚され破滅を防ぐ。自滅だけを抑止する。
That's what he is?
救うために呼び出されたのに、人間がしでかした不始末を押し付けられた。人の世を侮蔑するようになるまで回数はいらない。
But does that mean he was never alive? Or that he was a hero back then, but the universe chose to bring him back whenever we needed him? Not just for the Grail War?
体調が優れないのならば
And he basically, yeah, he figured out that we can't save the world from themselves. They're gonna kill each other, they're gonna,
Humans are
destroy each other, yeah.
ねえ、あーちゃん、後悔したことってある？最後までしたくない。それって難しいんでしょうね。
できる者もいれば、とりわけ君は前者だ。まず過ちなど起こさないし、考えることもない。鮮やかな人間というものは歯を食いしばる時などないんだよ。
Every time they believe it was the right thing to do.
間違いなくその手合いだ。
I can see it.
最後まであっさりと自分の道を信じられる。
じゃあ、あなたは？
申し訳ないが、私の最後はとうの昔に。
Every time we ask about his past, he fucking dodges. He's
監督役を襲うなんて。
not dead. Can he even die?
I mean, he's Wolverine, so we'll say no.
キャスターの相手
I
は
don't
私
even
が
know if
す
his
るわ。
heart is beating anymore.
あんたまで契約破りを食らいかねないから。あなたはマスターであるクズキをお願い。
キャスターにかなわないと分かっているのか。
勝ち目もないことは言い出さないわ。私に任せて。
I don't know.
You're brilliant and really, really good with your magic, but can you do
必
it?
ずここで倒す。セイバーだって元に戻って契約をし直せるでしょ。
He doesn't like that. I thought we were done with this
Did
kid.
you see the huge frown?
Is she still here?
あいつの死体は確認した？
セイバー
死体を確認していないんじゃ生き延びてるって思っただけ。
Probably.
早めに済ませましょう。気持ちよく戦える。
勝てるつもりなのかしら。
やりようによってはね。行くわよ、アーチャー。
手はず通りだな。
ええ、全財産ぶちまけるわ。
I have a feeling he knows that Shiro's there.
1対1なら勝算があると。
I hope so, because I hate seeing Saber like this.
忘れているんじゃなくて私の人形にしてしまえるのよ。
セイバーなら耐えられるわ。それが1分か2分かは知らない。あなたを
Okay.
仕留めるのに。
Let's do this. Keep her occupied. That's all we need.
目くらまし。
そこから引きずり下ろす。
Dude! Archer! The fuck?
That wasn't part of the plan.
What the fuck?
He doesn't want Shirou to be Saber's master.
アーチャー。
彼女をここで倒すというのは、彼女は当代一だ。八つ咲きにする女だからな。
私の正体が分かっていて。
とした使い魔はコルキス王の魔術と聞く。王女メディアは
Midday.
I know the name Media.
I've heard it before too.
まさかあいつ
お前の許容量にまだ空きはあるのだろう。
あんた。
Give him a minute. I don't know.
当然
He
よ。
asked, "Are we still doing as planned?" And then he did this shit.
変えるだけの貯蔵はあるわ。
受けることにするよ、キャスター。
あの時は断ったのに。
勝てる方につくのは当然だろう。お前に下るだけだ。
No, there's a bigger plan with this.
いいでしょう。あなたの思惑に
He better have a
あげ
plan.
ましょう。
Because I feel for Rin right now. Is it his way of protecting her? Hero to the rescue! Ah, shit. This is unfair. Come on, get those blades. If Archer won't do his fucking job, we'll do it for him. It's still a bit tough.
ここでおしまいにしてあげる。
待てキャスター、お前の軍門に下るには
To not hurt them?
無抵抗で自由を差し出したのだ。この場では奴らを見逃してやれ。
言動の割には甘いのね。
昇進の元主を切り殺すのはどうかと思ってね。
裏切り者のくせに。
It is
だから
odd.
見逃してあげましょう。次に目障りな真似をしたら。
当然だ。
I'm trying real hard to justify this.
切り捨てられる。
今はあいつの言う通りよ。
恨むのなら筋違いだぞ、リン。この女が優れていただけの話だ。私は強い方を取る。
Don't say that.
けど後悔するわよ。絶対に降りない。いい、あんたを取り戻す。
You did say she's the type to never regret anything.
謝っても許さないんだから。
I need him to explain himself.
There's a bigger plan out there.
I hope so.
すぐに教会がヤバいってわからなかったの？
Yeah, but you were there.
それぐらい分かったぞ。
すぐに帰りなさいバカ。傷も治ってないのに投影？当然じゃない。辛くないですって。
She's hurt. Give her a hug.
遠坂の方が辛いだろう。
He knows you well.
But she is hurt. It's okay.
男の子に泣かされた。
I mean, she did have a trustful relationship with Archer and he kind of betrayed her.
絶対に振り返らないこと。本当に怒るから。
She always has to keep this strength front.
手段を選ばずキャスターを倒しておけばよかった。いつも一番大事なことばっかりしくじるのよ。あいつだけの責任じゃないわ。ついさっきあんなこと言ったのにいきなり追い詰められちゃった。何をって突っ込むところだと思うんだけど。
Participate.
失敗したなって落ち込んじゃった。
何も反省することなんてない。
私が方針を間違えたからでしょ。
失敗しただけの話だ。遠坂は間違えてなんかない。俺にはお前が眩しい。お前は後悔したらしたで仕返しをするタイプだ。
どうして私を助けたの？それどうして？
とりあえず返す。俺の家にもあるんだ。近くに落ちてたんで拾ってそのまま。
同じものがある。
There's two?
Unless he created a pendant just like it.
Well, I don't think so.
本当はただの後付けだ。
I didn't remember that she left it with
遠
Shirou.
坂凛ってやつに
Yeah, she
憧れ
did.
てた。余計好きになっちまった。気がつけば何も考えずに飛び降りてただけだ。
あんたね、口にしてると誤解を招くんだから。
She shouldn't be called Rin Tosaka. She should be called Rin Tsundere. God damn.
助けてくれてありがとう。
She also likes you.
すっごく助かった。
You would look at each other from afar. Never at the same time, though. It hurts that we left Saber in that situation, man.
This is
Looking
fucked.
like
this
that?
Is fucked. This is so degrading.
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean,
When he had dreams and hope.
when he believed in his cause. Was the pendant he found in the box with the jewels that she used to summon Archer?
Yeah.
Again, I'm saying it, but my brain is going places, but it doesn't make
didn't
sense.
she use the pendant to summon Archer? I mean,
No, she would have recognized it. There's two pendants? Huh. Okay.
but seriously, I think she. Initially, I thought that she was using bones to summon Archer, but
Man.
it was a pendant. That I recall.
I don't want to say where my brain is going because it doesn't make any sense and it's so far out of left field. I know how it's gonna look. If I'm right about this, people are gonna say I saw the show again and I don't want this to happen. But there are so many clues. Okay, so when someone in the comments tells me it looks like, you know, we know where this is going and stuff, I say it's usually easy to see where a show wants to go as long as you pay attention to what the show is telling you. The show has been giving us a lot of clues about what's been going on here. now we're adding the necklace, and it still doesn't make sense, but it's heavily implied. It's heavily implied that Archer and Shirou are the same fucking person, you guys. Everyone has been saying they're similar. He's been creating the same freaking blades. He's been admiring him. They've been feeling it. Like when Archer created the blade the first time and he used it to use his bow and stuff, it's like Shirou felt it all the way in the park when he was facing Berserker. You got the fact that, you know, Saber saying that if he trained, he could have a fighting style very similar to Archer. He did not take to Saber's teachings. He imitated Archer's. The fact that they have the same dream, sort of, the fact that Archer said the same thing as Kiritsugu, the fact that, you know, they have a connection with Saber somehow because Archer has met Saber before, but Saber doesn't remember Archer, and I was saying like, oh, I mean, maybe they met in another Grail War. Well, maybe, I don't know. Or the fact that, oh, maybe they met when Archer, I mean, they don't look the same. That's one thing. But I mean, I don't know how that could happen, how all the changes could happen, but it's really heavily implied. Or the fact that, okay, there's two necklaces. Rin did not have the necklace, but Shirou has it, and this is potentially the box with the jewels used to summon Archer, so jewels that would have belonged to Archer. So what if the pendant is in there? That means he also has the same necklace. And if Shirou has Rin's necklace, and Archer also has Rin's necklace, then maybe, I don't know. It makes sense, but it doesn't make sense. Because how the fuck would that happen?
I mean, the huge problem will be the fact that if Archer is Shirou, is Archer supposed to be a hero from the past?
Yeah.
Right?
And he's not from the past. But then now we've introduced the idea that he's a protector. So a spirit, a heroic spirit that's been summoned in history, I guess, to save mankind. So, and when they said that at the beginning of the episode, I was like, does that mean that maybe he never existed, that he was never human? But now I'm thinking, if he is Shirou, maybe Shirou becomes worthy of being a protector, because he wants to be a hero of justice, but maybe that changes into being a protector, and then
and
the universe,
when they need him.
yeah, maybe the universe would send him, you know, in places. Like maybe there's no time or space or anything. Maybe we just need him, so he's gonna be there. I don't know how that works. That's why I'm saying it doesn't make any sense. They'll tell us. But I am a bit tired of having this idea. Like sometimes it's stupid. Like I'm just watching an episode and then there's a thought at the back of my mind that's saying like, how'd that be funny if he was, you know? But then the more I watch an episode, the more it makes sense, but I can't explain it, so I did not want to, you know, talk about it. But now we're adding the necklace to this. So yeah, there you go. That's what's been in there for the past few episodes. Make it make sense, show. Either it's this is what's going on and they'll tell me how it's possible, or I'm completely wrong and you'll make fun of me. But there.
I just can't wait for you to have confirmation if it is or not.
You did tell me that you remembered halfway through.
Yeah.
Like in the beginning, you did not remember anything from Stay Night.
I mean,
or not
a bunch of stuff.
Most of it, and you remembered throughout season 1 who Archer was, but she did not tell me. So it's gonna be interesting. We'll see. But yeah, that aside, it's sad to see Saber like this.
I did not remember that she was just like a sex toy by Castor. That.
Yeah. It looks like
Sort
she's
of.
wearing some sort of like weird wedding dress too. Like,
Yeah, but why is the dress up at the back?
I
You
mean,
can
it's
see
because
her
no,
ass.
but it's because she's you know bending over because of how she's being
Yeah, but
tied
it's
and
so
stuff.
short.
I think it's I mean now it's translating like this, but it. I mean, her master, Castor's master, did say something about wanting something, and he looked at Saber. So I'm thinking maybe he wants Saber. Like maybe he wants the Grail to have a wife, have her as a wife. Like I don't know what's going on, but this is what it looks like. Like she's dressed in white. So this is, I mean, in a church too.
But I mean, in Fate Zero, we did have not Ilya. What was Kiritsugu's wife's names again?
Irisville.
Arisville. She was the body of the grail, basically. So we needed her for the grail. Do you think that
Yeah,
we still,
homunculus.
do you still think that we need someone for the grail to appear? Do we need
You
to
think
sacrifice
yeah, but-
Saber for the grail?
I don't know if that would work. I would assume, as sad as it is, I mean, we still need to see her again. Like she has not shown up since the beginning of season 1, but Ilya should also be a potential candidate for the Grail's vessel. She's just like her mom. But now she's also a master, so I don't know what's going on there. I don't know if it's still happening, but she's a homunculus as well. That's why she still looks so young. So I don't know if we can use a serpent as the Grail's body, like as the Grail's vessel. It looks more like, and I mean,
I
the fact,
mean-
why would you dress her like this?
Caster can break the rules. She can do
Yes,
whatever
she
the
can.
fuck she wants.
But I don't know. The fact that it's in a church, the fact that she's dressed in white, it kind of looks like they want her to be a bride or something. So I'm like, okay. But yeah, submissive like this, like bent over and just powerless, it hurts me to see her like that. I
It's
don't
so
want that to
degrading.
happen. Yeah, very degrading. She's such a strong warrior, so we need to save her. But now Archer has done this. He's switched sides, which, okay, my first thought was piece of shit, I hate you, but
He has a plan.
yeah. I think that it's easy to judge Archer, but there's so much more happening, especially if my theory is
I mean,
right.
If Archer was really a true piece of shit, it will not have helped out Shirou when he was having his problem with his magic.
Oh, that's another thing
Back
that's
then.
similar. Oh, it happened to me in the past.
I couldn't use my arm and leg for like a week or something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, he wouldn't have helped out. He would not have cared for Saber, like Rin said.
I think he's putting up, like Rin a little bit, like Rin puts up a front of coldness and just business oriented person, but she has feelings. It's just that she rejects them a lot. She doesn't want to show them. Kind of like it's a weakness. Like if you show feelings, you can be manipulated, you can be put down. So she puts on this mask, and it's kind of like Archer does the same, but deep down, he's not a bad guy. He's got reasons. It's just, it's easy to believe he's doing what he's doing for the reasons he's telling us because he seems so convincing. But right after the conversation they had about how Rin is gonna follow what, do what she believes until the end, she's not gonna give
But
up.
I mean, he wasn't pleased when Rin said that, when we defeat Caster, we can save Saber and Shirou can make a pact again with her and be our master. He had a frown. He wasn't liking it.
Yes, but I felt, in the episode, it's like he definitely knew Shirou was there, and when he asked, are we still following the plan, he did a tilt that felt like he was, paying attention to Shirou in the back, like he was considering the fact that he was there. So I'm wondering if he did that so Rin would, because she did say, she asked about regrets, and I feel like maybe she regrets pushing Shirou away and treating him the way she did. And maybe this is a way for Archer to send her back to him. Like, don't worry, like, you don't have to push him away and stuff. Like, now you're on the same level as him. Like, you get to be safe with him and go away, and I'll take care of things from now on.
There's also the fact that we maybe kind of need Caster to defeat Berserker.
That's the thing. Like, he's practical as fuck. Archer, the way he talks, it's like he's willing to make sacrifices if it means getting to his end. And I'm thinking, yeah, maybe he wants to use Caster to, like, be on Caster's side to give her help to get rid of Berserker and then eventually find a way to go back to Rin. But I'm also thinking that this was a way to protect Rin, because I don't think he like, if she went ahead and faced Caster, I'm thinking she would have died. So maybe doing this, it's a way for him to, force Caster not to hurt Rin. It's a way for him to also make sure, I think it's also that he sees Rin's uneasiness when it comes to Shirou as a weakness. Like, she doesn't know where she stands. She keeps saying that she wants to do one thing and then she does another. If, like, 1 second she's saying, like, oh, I'm going to push him away, I'm not going to fight with him,
But
it's
she
over. But then she says she wants to
Still
do
thinks
it.
about him.
Yeah, it's like, you're going to get yourself killed. So let me handle this. Let me do what's right. What I believe is right. Let me protect you by sending you away. Go with Shirou, because I know you're going to go with Shirou anyway. Like, this is what you want. So go with him. he's gonna protect you. I think he believes that Shirou will do what's necessary. Because that's what he wants, protecting people.
Shirou's gonna protect his girl.
Yeah.
Huh? Gonna be honest about it.
That was so cute, by the way, the scene with them at the end. Like, finally, talk.
I like you, man. Damn it.
But yeah, I think he believes that Shirou's gonna protect her and that he's gonna go through like being Castor's servant in order to do what's necessary to help Rin in the end. But in the meantime, she'll have to suffer the betrayal. And he'll have to say sorry. But I think he believes that he's doing the right thing. Which brings me to the beginning of the episode with the whole flashback and his mindscape and what he's been through. So yeah, it's implied. He is a protector, so he would be a spirit that has been called several times to try and save humanity from itself. Except, the way I see it, humanity has a tendency to repeat history.
Yeah, we don't learn.
Yes, humanity kills humanity. You know, people fight people, they create wars, and no matter how many times they would bring Archer to defend people, he'd be faced with humanity's mistakes. He'd have to correct them to try and save them, only to be summoned again and see the same mistakes and have to correct them again and have to save them again. Basically, there's no way to win. So that's what they said is he basically gave up. Like, it's futile to try and save everyone, because they're always going to put themselves in danger. Like, you're never going to truly save everyone because people still end up dying.
Could you say that you could apply what he told Rin about the fact that you're not someone who who is wrong, who make mistakes, you know? But if you think about it, if you truly believe that you cannot make mistakes, can you make mistake? Or you can't?
With Rin, I believe it's because she is very intelligent, she thinks things through, and she has a lot of pride. So when she chooses to do something, she truly believes it's for the right reasons. And if it turns out that it was a mistake, she'll just find a way to keep going. Like, she won't admit that it was a mistake. It was just, okay, a bump in the road, not a mistake. I did what I did because I thought it was the right thing to do.
But by doing so, you don't learn from your wrongs.
Not necessarily. Like, to do something that doesn't work, if you can see it as a mistake, like, oh, I should not have done that. Or you could see it as a way forward. I still don't regret doing what I did. It didn't work, but it's not a mistake. I take it and I move forward with it. She still believes in her ideals. Like, even if it doesn't work, she still believes in what she did. She believes in her plans. She believes in her goal and her path. And then she'll believe in it till the end. She was asking Archer if he had regrets, if he was the type to, follow his path till the end and never waver. And I do wonder, maybe he did. Because, like, if what they said is true, that he was basically a protector and he tried to correct mistakes and stuff and it never worked, eventually he might have given up and he didn't stay true to his path. We also talked about maybe he had dreams of saving everyone and people still ended up dying. Now it's taking form a little bit, but I feel like he did try to save everyone and he kept trying, but people put themselves in danger all the time. They hurt each other. There's no saving them forever, so you'll have to do it for the rest of eternity, and no one can. I don't expect anyone to do that for eternity. Eventually, you get tired of it. Like, what's the point of trying to save someone who doesn't want to be saved?
Yeah.
Or a people doesn't want to be saved. So maybe he did give up, and he did not stay true to his beliefs till the end. That's maybe why he did not answer, because maybe he regrets that. Giving up. But then I don't know. We still need answers.
Would you have give up if you're in an endless circle of the same
I don't know.
over and over again?
I don't know.
Because people might change, but they're still doing what past people wrongdoings.
I'm stubborn like that, so I don't know. Okay, there's a saying, I don't know what it is in English, but I'll try to translate it, but you cannot argue and win an argument with a fool. Like, when you go against an idiot or someone that, does not want to open his mind
To listen to reason.
Yeah, well, someone who doesn't want to listen to reason, or someone who doesn't want to open his mind to other possibilities, like they're dead set on what they believe in, and you try to explain to them like that's not how it's going, like see I have proof and stuff, but they refuse to look at the proof because they're stupid, like they're stuck in their own little world and they don't accept anyone else's reality. There's no winning against someone like that.
You can argue all you want, you can present all the facts that you want, it's still gonna be the same results.
So in the same way, I would see Archer like trying to argue with a fool. You're basically trying to win something, but what the person you're trying to save is fighting you, is working against you, because at the end of the day, humanity will again start to kill each other. Like there's no stopping it forever. I think Kiritsugu also went through this realization in Zero. Like you can you can try to save humanity, but eventually something else is going to happen and you'll have to make a choice. Like at the end there was this metaphor about, the boats basically trying to save you have two boats and stuff, and I don't remember it correctly, but the thing about if you split people on a boat and you save one but you sacrifice the other part, and then you take the survivors and you split them again, you'll end up having to save fewer and fewer people until there's no one left, right?
Wasn't it in Fate Zero?
Yes, it's in Zero. But so yeah, like if you keep trying to save people, but they always end up in a situation where you have to make sacrifices to save those that deserve to be saved, but then those that you save, their descendants start another war and you're stuck in the same pattern, yeah, you'd give up. Anyone would give up. Or you'd realize that there's no saving everyone, like he keeps saying.
It's kind of bring back the fact that there's always going to be a Holy Grail war because people are still going to be greedy about something.
Yeah.
They all desire to have something, so
and
it's going to come up 10 or 60 years every single time.
And I mean, you can reject that, kind of like Shirou is rejecting Archer's way of seeing things, and you can still try to save everyone, but then you'll end up like Saber. You'll have regrets because for Saber, she has regrets about herself. Like she didn't do enough. She didn't, do what was necessary, or she didn't go all the way. Like because it's never going to be perfect. It's never going to be the end that you want. If your goal is to save everyone, someone is still going to end up suffering and you'll blame yourself. Like Saber tried to save so many people. Like she tried to go alone and keep them all safe, but people still died.
But even if you succeed in saving everyone else, there's still one person who's going to suffer from it, and it's yourself.
And I mean, if it
because
doesn't go
all
wrong,
the burden, all the sacrifice that you need to do to achieve that result, you're gonna suffer at the end of it.
You are gonna suffer. It's a miserable existence to go at it alone.
So in the end, you won't be able to save everyone.
Well, that's from
everyone
2 episodes
else.
ago. 2 episodes ago, that's what Archer was saying, and that's how we understood it. That if you save everyone but are miserable doing it, you're not saving yourself. But yeah. Anyway, so there you go. I told you my theory. It's going to be very interesting this season, but we got to save Saber. We got to understand what's going on with Archer. Like, Archer needs to tell us what he's been thinking, because he's been playing double games, and it's hard to support him. But we'll see.
I mean,
part of me is
sometimes
sad.
people are really not subtle about what they're trying to achieve, but he's really subtle.
Well,
like, we're having some doubts right now.
We already had doubts about what he wanted to do when it came to Caster, so there's that. But a part of me is sad because I see the flashbacks and I see this guy, this hero, and it looks like he really did try to do best and do good, and I feel like he was broken along the way. So there's that, but whenever we figure out who he is, we'll find out. We'll know the whole story, and then we'll blame. We'll pity him, and we'll be sad for him. But right now, he's making questionable decisions, and I'm choosing. It's really hard, but I'm choosing to trust him.
Yeah.
It's still, he hurt Rin, and this is bad. So.
Like I said, I think it's part of a bigger plan.
Yeah.
And he just needed to be convincing to save Rin.
I did say, like, I think I see where he might be going. Like, I see a possibility for it could be completely different, but I see how he could use this to help. But we'll wait and see.
Okay.
So that's it for this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching it with us. If you want to see the next episode right away, it is on Patreon already. You can check it out. The link is in the description below.
Alright, so see you next time for the next one.
Bye.